hope you all are well. Today we are going to have ourselves quite the festive fall day. We're going to do a lot of our annual autumn traditions that we do every year, so I've been looking forward to this. I went to Trader Joe's, so we're going to do our annual taste test with Brandon. I picked up quite a few items, but I did try to be more particular with what I picked out because we've tried so many of their pumpkin flavored things throughout the years, so I didn't get very many duplicates that we've tried in the past, but I did purchase some of our tried and true favorite seasonal offerings as well as some new items that I'm excited to try. So we'll definitely do that soon. And then I also want to work on our fall bucket list. I recently read our one from last year, but I still haven't made one for this year yet. So I want to go ahead, brainstorm some fun ideas so that we have that in the back, in our back pocket whenever we have an autumn day where we're looking for something fun to do. So we'll do that, and then I just got to get some computer work done, do some things around the home, but I'm excited to see what we get up to today.
How we feel. There's a charge in the room.
I love having my own personal barista.
I can feel all the fire rising. I'll handle with care. We will honor this tender space. Giving time to let go.
A little too frothy, but it's gonna be so good. So delicious. This is snowman. Funky looking snowman. This is the hack. Right? Looks so professional. Just gonna look like a pumpkin in the middle. Wasn't even trying to do that.
Only I'll make still this weather in me. I breathe in, I breathe out, till my energy slows. Different meaning, expectations they leave us deafened by pride. I will listen, find acceptance, a choice to actively love.
Okay, we've completed our list. I'm really excited about all of these ideas. Of course, we have some repeats, some traditions, but I always like to think of a couple fresh ideas or do a little spin on past ideas. So first and foremost, decorate your home for fall. So whether you have a room you can decorate or a little outdoor space, whatever it may be, this personally is one of my favorite ways to feel the different seasons. I think a lot of it stems from being a Floridian and living in such a tropical place. We don't really have a lot of key nature changes, so this just really helps me feel in tune with whatever season we're in. Thrift a cozy cardigan. Love this. Cardigan, sweater, flannel, whatever it may be. Visit a pumpkin patch, of course. Use pumpkin in a recipe once a week. I feel like this is so doable, whether it's baking or whether it's a soup or some sort of bread. I definitely want to incorporate pumpkin as much as possible. I actually picked up like 10 cans of pumpkin from Trader Joe's because they have a really good just plain organic pumpkin puree, and we're actually going to make a pumpkin recipe very shortly. We also have try a new soup recipe. Love making soup this time of year. Grow sunflowers. Ours are growing so tall. I'll have to give you an update because I really think they should be blooming soon. I don't know, they do get really tall. The stalks are so thick and substantial. Snuggle up by the fire and read. Boo our neighbors. So if you don't know what this means, it's this really cute thing that our neighborhood does. Essentially, you drop off a little goodie bag to your neighbors and you call it being booed, and you give them a little sign that they tape to their door, and then the idea is that they pass it along and continue to spread the treats to other neighbors. I just think this is adorable and just a fun way to interact with your community. And last year I posted, I think on Instagram, that we got booed, and I remember some people replying like, oh, this is so cute, like I wish our neighbors did this, or I wish this was a thing like where I live. And I challenge you, if that's what you're thinking, why don't you start it? Why don't you be the one to sort of start the train of booing? Sometimes it just takes that one person to like make something special. So instead of just waiting around for someone else to be that person, I challenge you to be that person, because it is really fun and just like another little way to add joy throughout your community. Make a fall playlist, which we did. Spotify is playing with me though. I don't know why. I shared my playlist and then for some reason they keep taking down the name and said that I was like not obeying community guidelines. It's a very wholesome fall playlist. I'm not sure what could be wrong with it, but I'll try to link it again. But if you can't access it, I'm sorry, I don't know why. But I love my fall playlist. Admire fall foliage. Course, enjoy a fall picnic. I love picnics all year round. Carve/paint a pumpkin. I love to paint pumpkins, love to carve pumpkins. I specifically like to carve them though because I need access to the pumpkin seeds so that we can roast them. I love roasted pumpkin seeds with some paprika and sea salt. So delicious. Go for a midnight stroll. Outdoor movie night. Last year I did spooky outdoor movie night, but I never did it because I don't really like spooky movies. But maybe we could watch Practical Magic. I still want to watch that, or Hocus Pocus, something more along those lines. And then lastly, read a seasonal book, which we're definitely well on our way of doing. So that I'll also include the video where I shared my fall reading list and everything in the description if you're looking for some book ideas. I'm crossing off some computer work, getting that out of the way. And while I'm talking about our fall bucket list, fall plans, I wanted to update you. I update my website every so often with just different inspiration and resources. So I have a lifestyle page on my site, and I have my sourdough bread recipe along with the video, tools, etc. It's like a hub, a sourdough baking hub that I always reference in case anyone's interested in baking sourdough. And then I also have our fall bucket list from last year. I have some autumn coffee and fun drink recipes. I just have some like inspiration I like to just have live on my website. And I'm updating it with some autumn inspiration for this year, including our 2023 bucket list. So I will link that below in case you want a digital look of our bucket list, in case you want to use it for inspo or just reference it throughout the season. So you know where it'll be. And while I'm talking about my website, I want to thank Squarespace for partnering with me for this portion of today's video. Huge fan of Squarespace. That's who I use to create my website. And I have used Squarespace for, every time I talk about Squarespace, I forget how long it's been, but it's been over 6 years at this point. I first created my website in college, and it's been able to evolve with me throughout the years, which I really appreciate. And their platform is so user-friendly, but so elevated. You're able to create this super elegant and seamless website that to me just looks very professional, very polished, and you're able to make it your own, which I appreciate. I really love that you can also display posts from your social profiles on your website. So if you want to automatically push website content to your favorite social media platform and channel, you can absolutely do that, and that just kind of makes it easier for your audience to see what you're sharing, see what you're trying to get across. And you can also sell products online. So if that's a dream of yours, you're really looking for a way to sell something you've created, Squarespace has the tools you need to start selling online, whether it's digital or physical products. So that's really neat that they equip you with those tools. And they really do have so many great aspects. So if you're interested, I highly recommend checking out Squarespace, and you can head over to squarespace.com for a free trial. And then when you're ready to launch, you can go to squarespace.com/AllisonBickerstaff to save 10% on your first purchase of a website or a domain. Again, really a big fan of Squarespace and love how they've been able to help me create an online space where I can share all the things.
At this time tomorrow, there's something you need to know. I got used to see you as a friend, but deep inside there's something else I know.
We are going to make pumpkin cream cheese. I've never made pumpkin cream cheese before, but I feel like it's gonna be so delicious. I'm a big cream cheese lover. I love bagels and I love a thick layer of cream cheese. And I picked up some of the beloved pumpkin bagels from Trader Joe's, but unfortunately they were sold out of the pumpkin cream cheese, which that duo is just sublime, so delicious. Which it's funny because when we went to Trader Joe's a couple weeks ago, which maybe you saw this vlog or you didn't, I saw that they had the pumpkin cream cheese in stock, but then they didn't have the pumpkin bagels. So I'm like, oh, I'll get it next time when I get the bagels. But then we had the opposite issue. But of course, not a big deal. We're taking matters into our own hands. And I found a recipe. It actually had more ingredients than I was expecting, but very delicious ingredients like vanilla, cinnamon, honey, all of that delicious stuff. And I actually did have a pumpkin bagel the other day and I just put plain cream cheese on it and it was still absolutely phenomenal. So I can only imagine how good it's gonna taste with our homemade pumpkin cream cheese.
The world seems so
I'm such a lover of hot lattes as well as iced lattes. So my compromise is drinking half of the hot latte, and then when I let it cool down, I turn it into an iced latte and I get to enjoy both. Best of both worlds.
without you by my side.
Wow, 0 spillage. That is an autumn miracle.
A whispering voice inside. I realized I'm in love. Ooh, yeah, I realized I'm in love.
This apparently is all the rage. It's the vanilla bean paste from Trader Joe's. I've never been able to get my hands on it before, so I'm excited to try it.
So now we're here. I'm anxious and it shows, but I need to speak my mind. 'Cause through all these years, I wanted you to know what's high.
Okay, it is time for our annual Trader Joe's fall taste test. And a lot of this is show and tell, just some of our favorite items that we love and some things that we're not necessarily gonna try right now, but I wanted to show you. First one being this apple cider foaming hand soap. This is actually for my friend. She requested I pick it up for her because she knew I was going soon and she apparently loves this. So if you're in the market for some soap, there you have it. And then again, I mentioned this earlier, but I love getting my pumpkin from Trader Joe's. It's a great price, organic, and we can use it for versatile. We can use it for an abundance of recipes. Yeah, waffles is a favorite.
For
and
Palmer.
then, oh sorry Palmer, sorry, he was under my chair trying to get some scraps. Okay, and then I also picked up this maple syrup. So organic Vermont maple syrup.
Looks so fancy.
With it's bourbon barrel aged maple syrup.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Right? Should we open it and smell it? I guess we could do that. Just take a shot of maple syrup. Maybe we should do
Put
that.
it on the bagel.
Oh, there's an idea. I was actually surprised there wasn't maple syrup in this recipe, in the cream cheese recipe. I was thinking that might be, maybe we should add that, just chef's touch.
Maybe not right now.
Huh?
Maybe not right now.
Why?
Because I don't want you to mess this up. Yeah. This was your recipe.
Smell that. I feel like I really smell the bourbon.
Yeah, it's coming through.
Wait, I'm taken aback by how much that
Do I have
smells.
a sip?
Yeah, I dare you. Okay, we can't share this with anyone if you're just gonna... He's doing it. Oh my. This is our personal maple syrup.
It's good.
Yeah, what do you rate it? Oh yeah, we always rate it 1 out of 5 pumpkins. 1 pumpkin being not so great, 5 pumpkins being love it.
Want me to rate it?
Yeah.
5.
5 pumpkins right off the bat.
Oh, it was really good.
And
I
usually,
mean, it's kind of hard to tell just by itself.
yeah,
It needs something.
true.
But it tastes like syrup with a little bourbon.
A little twist.
It's good.
Okay, should we go ahead and do the bagel since we have it
I
warm
think so.
and fresh? Okay, do you want to try it without the cream cheese?
Sure.
Just in case. It has little pieces of something. I was trying to figure out, I should check the ingredients, but it's almost like,
No, what's so bad?
it's almost like raisins. Oh, by the way, I just put the bagel bag in the freezer automatically because I feel like they go bad pretty quickly. So I just put it right in the freezer once we pick it up from the store. But one thing I wish I did before putting it in the freezer is cutting the slices in half.
Oh, they're not sliced already?
No, they're not sliced. So in case you only want half, you know, it's a good tip.
That's a good tip.
Yeah, what is in there?
Pumpkin?
Yeah, nice little piece of pumpkin. Oh. I don't know, it's not really obvious, but
Ginger.
yeah, but that, I feel like that wouldn't, we would really taste it if it was a piece of ginger.
Probably.
See that little piece right there?
Pumpkin pie spice bits.
Oh, pumpkin pie spice bits.
There you
Those
go.
little nuggets of flavor bursts right there. Going for another sip of
Alright,
syrup.
let's sneak one.
Okay. Now, do you want to rate the bagel by itself or not?
Sure.
Okay, what do you rate the bagel without cream cheese?
3.
Okay. How thick of a layer would you like? Is that too thick?
Yeah, I don't know.
I like mine really thick.
You can have a bite.
Okay.
Did you already say that it's your cream cheese?
Mm-hmm. I just made it with them.
Oh.
Okay, it's really good, but
Oh boy.
I taste the honey too much. Like, I wish I didn't add the honey in. What do you think? Like, it's yummy, but
That's good.
the honey's a little distracting to the pumpkin and the other autumnal flavors to me, which the recipe did say agave syrup or honey. Do you not taste the honey that much?
Not really.
Like, it's really, like, trust me, I will be consuming all of this, but that's my hesitation when I make this again. No honey. I'll get agave syrup or just,
That's good.
I think it'd be fine. Oh, you like it a lot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what do you rate the combo of the bagel with the cream cheese? The bagel is just 3 pumpkins, so what is the combo?
Me 4.5.
4.5. I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Yummy.
I think once this like sits in the fridge a little bit and firms up a bit more, it'll be even more delicious, but I'm like a little apprehensive. Okay, the next thing we're just gonna do a show and tell because we've had these before. Remember these?
I feel like visually I do.
Yeah, they might be a little different this year, just the mix, but
Watch out for my mess.
yeah, we have some cream cheese on the counter. But I just like to get these for parties and whatnot. I feel like it's just so beautiful, like a really pretty assortment of chocolate. They're just so artfully crafted. So I like to put these on like little charcuterie stuff, but wanted to grab those. And now what should we try next?
These.
So these are for Palmer. I get him these every single year, which we will give him one once we finish our taste test. But they're pumpkin maple bacon flavored stuffies. They're dog treats. But what's funny about them is every time I give him one of these dog treats, they actually smell amazing to me.
Sound good.
Most of the time, dog treats are a little repulsive, just the smell. You kind of just like cringe at the smell, but these actually smell so good. So I don't mind giving him them all the time because I feel like they're better for him too. Usually their ingredients are okay. But yeah, he loves these. And I'll give him some, but then also either grab another bag or save some for Halloween when neighbors come. If they have their dog, we can give them a little pumpkin treat. Okay.
Nice.
So what should we do this?
Sure.
I grabbed it. Okay, these we've never had before. They're dry roasted maple almonds. Sounds good. Ready? You wanna grab it?
We're just trying to read the ingredients. Maple seasoning, maple sugar. Oh.
We can say it at the same time, our rating. Do you have your rating?
No.
Okay. 1, 2, 3,
4.
4.
No, it's good.
They're really good. I almost want them to be like a twinge sweeter. Do you agree?
I don't know. It's too sweet. And it's hard to just like snack on. I feel like it's overbearing. No, I think it's pretty good balance. Definitely mapley, which is yummy.
Yeah. No, those are really good. That's a good.
Marshmallows.
Yeah. So I've never tried these either. You don't recognize these, right?
No.
So they're mini maple marshmallows. How fun would this be on some pumpkin hot chocolate?
Is that a thing?
Pumpkin hot chocolate? Yeah, I've made that before.
Oh.
You want more than that?
I was saying to the hot chocolate.
Oh. I like marshmallows.
I don't.
They're not like my favorite thing, but I like them. And I love s'mores. Okay, I have mine. Do you have yours?
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3,
3.
4. I really like these, honestly.
Right.
They're
Same.
really good. You taste the maple. You
Yeah.
really do.
Taste the sugar.
Speaking of maple,
All 20 grams.
what? Okay, now moving on to our maple flavored fudge. I'm really big on the maple, apparently. This is also something I've never seen before, right?
I don't even know if I've seen fudge.
I'm not big on fudge. I like chocolate fudge with nuts in it, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Rich and buttery English fudge with maple syrup. Go for it.
The texture of fudge is so unique. It's interesting. Wow. Okay. Wow, that's just like transported me somewhere. Into a childhood memory or something. Wow.
Dig deep.
That gave me nostalgia.
That is
Interesting.
sweet.
That's so sweet. But if you're big on fudge, wow. I mean, I feel like they nailed that. It's just not necessarily my thing. Do you have your rating?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3,
4.
3. I mean, it's really phenomenal, but it's just not my thing. Like, the flavor profiles are exactly what you would hope for. Okay, so spiced cider. We love this. It's just a great cider.
We're not trying it?
No, are you sad?
Oh,
You love
yeah.
it. I'm having my
Well, this
fall
is a
party.
taste test.
She loves them. It's not refrigerated or anything. It's so good. It really is so good. I was kind of saving it for hosting, but you know, maybe we'll crack it open. Okay, and this is always one of our favorite items every single year. Remember?
I do remember.
So I got another bag because we just absolutely love this, and it is delish. I love how it combines chocolate, dark chocolate,
Yeah.
with the pumpkin and autumnal flavors, which isn't always like a seamless flavor profile combo. It has oats in it. Yeah, the rolled oats are really good. Still hits the spot for me.
Made in Vermont.
Wow. It's so cool how
That's
they
cool.
source so much of this from Vermont and from those places where you would think that these kind of novelties would come from.
Yeah, that's neat.
Love it. Okay, I have my rating for that. Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3,
4.
5. Really?
Yeah.
So your only 5 was...
It was the syrup.
I'll just give that to you. You have it. Okay, that's a wrap. Lots of fun goodies. I'm sure we'll pick up other various goodies throughout the season too, but
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed this taste test. Thanks for joining me. We gotta
Thank
finish
you for joining
our
me.
bagel. There you go, buddy. Good boy. 5 out of 5 pumpkins. Is that your rating? No crumb goes to waste. It's been a stormy afternoon. I would have showed you clips of the rain, but there really hasn't been much rain. It's just been a bunch of dark storm clouds and thunder, but it's felt very cozy. And I just started trying to put together this book nook. I mentioned it a while ago that this is something I purchased, but I haven't put it together because I'm a little intimidated. It is 100 and, oh, it's pouring now, isn't it?
Yeah, Palmer wasn't liking that.
Oh, Palmer didn't want to go to the bathroom. It's 176 pieces. So I'm intimidated by this, and everything is so miniature. So I have no idea how long it's gonna take me to put together, but it's gonna be so cute, nestled in my books. I don't know. We'll see, but I'm gonna venture to try to piece it together, but these instructions are overwhelming me.
Yeah, I realized I'm in love. Do you feel the same? Your eyes, they kinda say.
So from a few days later, I'm still working on this little book nook. It is complex. There are so many details. Oops, this fell down. Yeah, it's taking a while. It is taking a while. It is pretty fun, I will say, just to like watch a show, put on Gilmore Girls, put it together. But it is time consuming, and I still have to, so part of it lights up, so I still have to do the electrical work for this little house. But it is crazy, crazy detailed, which is really, really neat. And I think it will look really cute, but yeah, hopefully we'll finish it soon. But I will update you. Hopefully in the next vlog, you'll see a finished book nook. But that's gonna be it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you are well, and I'm excited to see you next. Bye.